Down. Y'all, I've been trying all I could not to watch this doggone podcast. I saw her clip the other day and I brought y'all my reaction and I thought that was going to be the end of it. I was sitting here. Let me start this right. Oh my God. I am DELACREMEDELA. You are the breakdown crew. All right, let's continue. So, I have been seeing people talk about the podcast. I actually haven't watched any of the reviews of it because it's kind of like that one movie where he was like, show me the money, Jerry Maguire. It didn't seem interesting to me. I've never seen it. I probably never will. I think that one line is probably the only reason I would watch that whole movie, and I saw it. So, this is like that. When I saw her do that reaction to the guy the feds or the police busting into the strip joint, I understand the content now and why she was doing that, but her commentary is whack. So, I didn't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it for you. This is for you. And you. And you. Okay, so let's read it first. I knew y'all knew I was going to come with this. Somebody been pulling on my energy. Y'all, I was actually about to re-edit an old video and drop it just to give y'all something so I didn't have to do this. But I'm going to do this. I feel like I'm not going to be able to redeem this time, but I'm at least going to smoke a little bit and make it a good time. Let's go. Let me read the description first. And it looks like this came out on Wednesday. Today is Friday. That's how much I didn't care. I want to just take a note of a couple things. I'm going to look at some analytics, whatever we can get into, because that's what I do. I know y'all looked at the analytics too, so I'm about to do that as well. I'm going to read the description. I'm hoping that the Whitley Group wrote this for her. So we don't have to read it with our fingers. And then we'll get into the podcast. Man, I was hoping they would upload a new picture with some better pants. But, Brandon, y'all not going to do a new photo with some better pants? I thought we already talked about the pants. I gave you my notes on her pants. But I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so the description says, the wait is over. The Tiffany Henyard, quote, on the move, end quote, podcast. Why is podcast capitalized? That's a noun, that's not a proper noun. Whitley Group, y'all get an editor on your team, okay? Because that's not, you don't need to capitalize the word podcast just because it's important to you. Just because it's important to you don't mean you got to capitalize it. So anyway, the podcast is here, comma. Y'all, damn it. Did she write this? Did she have Stan Brown write this? Who wrote, we starting off bad. Here we go. Or as she say, bad. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to start over. Hold on. I got to give myself something because this is tough. I teach a first grader who writes better than this. Hold on 1 second. Let's go. Miss Johnny swam over to me one day and she told me, you know, your problem is you expect everybody to think like you, be like you, have your experience, your class, your intelligence. And you got to understand, everybody ain't been where you been. Everybody ain't had what you had. Everybody don't know what you know. So you got to be a little bit more gracious. And I was like, Miss Johnny, I don't like that. But we talking about a mayor. That is a profession. That is a status. That's an official office. We're not talking about the mayor's assistant who still should write well. Shout outs to you. I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'm sending you my grace as a woman and a mother. Listen, we talking about a mayor who doesn't read her own emails, according to the great Dr. Nikita Nietzsche Cloud. She don't even read her own emails. Okay? She don't even read her own emails, much less write them. So I'm pretty sure she wrote this. Let's go. The wait is over. Who said there was a wait? Wasn't nobody waiting for you. Bitch, we know you on some bullshit. You probably spent the last 2 weeks writing this. Let me put on some frequencies so I could calm my ass down. Hold on. I gotta get into these 1,000 hertz. let me balance my energy. All right, let me be nice. Listen, I am a teacher. And when I accepted the call to be a teacher, I accepted the call to be critical. I accepted the call to allow myself to be corrected. Okay, one of the first things I would teach my kids in China is in English how to say, instead of saying Ming Bai, which means I know, I had to teach my babies how to say I don't know. I would reward my students, both children and adults, government leaders, business owners, script writers, journalists, kindergartners, college students. I would reward them when they said, I don't know. Because the first step to knowing is to say, I don't know. What you got to understand, whoever wrote this, is you don't know. Let's continue. And I'm only making it funny because I really want to say this is some fucking bullshit. But it's too early in the video. Somebody got offended already. Ready? The wait is over. I always want to say it like, the wait is over. The wait is over. Anyway, the wait is over. Because apparently we've been waiting for Tiffany Henyard to come out with these 34 minutes of content. Her mayor, I know y'all waiting for me to read this, but listen, this is my commentary. Her mayor's report averages 45 minutes. She couldn't give a 45. Oh, she might not have been doing cocaine tonight. The Tiffany A. Henyard quote on the Move capital P podcast is here. And the tea is set to be delivered. She had Brandon work on this with her. This is not, it's quite possibly the most I can't even say it. I know this. Wait a minute. I do thought-provoking work. And as I said before, when you've created media, you know what real media looks like. So let's see. Because this is quite possibly, arguably, not definitively, but definitely possibly, almost. Because what did Ron Burgundy say? 45% of the time it works every time. But Dottie People said 99.5 won't do. So let's see. This is I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I haven't had any coffee yet, so it is what it is. This is quite possibly the most thought-provoking. As in, we gonna break this shit down and find some lies, if there is anything said. Because what I saw her do before was not thought-provoking. It was very Pookie, very Ray Ray, very Sita from BET. Quite possibly the most thought-provoking account of local politics. Oh, that's it? Oh, that's all? That's it? Oh, okay. Okay, there is more. Okay. Quite possibly the most thought-provoking account of local politics from the center of political landscape in America today. This is a long fucking sentence. I'm not doing this. You shouldn't make people. And you know what? I shout out to every single person who comes in the comments and corrects me when I mispronounce a word. Because y'all, I just be going. But I'm not a mayor. Listen, I appreciate when you helped me figure out what I was trying to talk about was Hegel's dialectic. It was like 3 or 4 people who knew exactly what I was trying to figure out to say. And y'all really helped me in the comments. Thank you so much. And when you helped me understand that I shouldn't say the word, there was one word I was saying. When I was saying, what was I saying? Dictation, and I should have been saying diction. Thank you guys. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate you. Listen, the first step to being correct is to being corrected. It's that arrogance, man, that'll keep you from, man, to make you look so foolish. You can't nobody tell you nothing. Stan Brown. All right, this is a long ass sentence. This sentence takes up 1, 2, 3. Let me see if I can highlight it for you. Nope. Quite possibly the most thought-provoking account of local politics from the center of political landscape in America today. Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henyard. Now the bitch is making super mayor one word. You know she wrote this shit. That's how she says it too. Super mayor. Like she about to put on a green and blue towel and wrap it around her neck and her mama's high heel shoes that are well runt over. Listen, this is a long sentence. And I think what she's trying to say here is this is going to be something to give you something to think about, because I'm in the center of it all as a super mayor. Prepared to be entertained. I'm just going to hold on a second. We're going to play a game. Prepared to be entertained. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta do a little work. Forgive me. I gotta do a little work. This is crazy. Prepared to be entertained. All right, let's go back to it. Whew. Hopefully y'all get that in the community tab. Anyway, prepared to be entertained like no other. This is some bullshit. This reminds me of those commercials I used to hear when I was growing up. I grew up in a small town with one black radio station. Excuse me. And the radio station was an AM radio station. And they had different themes of music, black music for each day of the week. And Sunday was obviously church day, right? Gospel music. And Sunday morning was when you had, and if anybody has ever sold broadcasting time before, then Sunday morning is the cheapest time in the week to buy advertising space. So they had a whole lot of business announcements on Sunday mornings. And it would always be like, come on down to such and such. They'll fix you up real good. If you want new ties, come on over to such and such. They'll take care of you real good. Such and such, you'll be glad you did. That's what this sounds like to me. Prepared to be entertained like no other. I hope you have your popcorn ready, because this is not no shit you need to take seriously. That's for fucking sure. This ain't no shit you should take seriously. That's for goddamn sure. I hope you have your coffee and your sativa ready right now. Right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you a minute to get it, because we are about to break this podcast down. And this will be a premiere, but you can still interject in the comments. In these live post comments, go ahead and join the conversation so you can see what I see and say what you see. I told you I had the receipts. If you want the tea, come get it for me. And she poured an empty cup. Lord, her homemade hashtags. Well, why is the O in On the Move podcast capitalized and not the T, M, or P? This woman, show less, please. Q&A, what did you think about this episode? I hadn't even got that far yet. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to download this just in case. Oh, I'm not going nowhere. I don't need to download it. Let me go ahead. Come on. Oh, it's audio. Wait a minute. Hold on. I can't hear it. There's got to be a better way. Hold on one second. Hold on. Now, I thought this was going to be visual. I really don't want to listen. Is there a way to see? Oh, my God. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I'm working this out as I figure it out. Is there a way to... I don't really want to, listen. Okay. Oh, there's the video episode. Okay. I'm glad I could read. Oh, I'm so glad she getting her makeup done. Yeah. Shout outs to Brandon. Thank you for making sure she had her makeup done. I told you, Tiffany, you want to make sure you have your makeup done every single day, baby, because any day the FED is coming. Okay? So you want to make sure you look pretty. You not like the rest of us, baby. Some of us could take a mug shot on the fly, smile, and look pretty. Portia Williams knew to get that makeup done. All right, y'all, let's go. I mean, they only got two voices. They couldn't hire more voices to make it sound more realistic, like people actually were talking and saying those things about her. Why doesn't any of this say, she denied a deficit up until September of 2023 when it was already $2.6 million for the year? She waited until the first and second quarter was over to actually admit that the town was in a deficit. How come the voiceovers don't say that? How come the voiceovers don't say that she got police officers closing businesses illegally? Huh? She got police officers making the city have to pay out $300,000 settlements because they act inappropriately. How come none of the voiceovers talk about her $918 bill at DD's Discounts? Or hot and juicy crawfish? Or the Cartier bracelet? How come none of the voiceovers talk about her wearing a Nino Brown outfit to a meeting playing Rihanna's "Bitch Better Have My Money"? How come? And the off-key singing. How come we saying, "Ain't no stopping us now"? If you're going to do a voiceover, bitch, make it accurate. You and Angela Yee with them doggone questions nobody asked. Now, some folks have said some ugly things in my comments about Tiffany Henyard, and none of it was that. They done gone out and made some horribly, illicitly racist comments. None of the comments Angela Yee read were the comments we wrote. And my people are very intelligent breakdown crew. Y'all ask some very intelligent questions. Point out some very intelligent insights. Break down some very bad lies. Y'all do it. How come Angela Yee didn't read any of those intelligent things? Because they're trying to paint a picture. Let's go. Two voices. So she calling y'all stupid. Anybody who listens to me or Hannibal is Hungry, Stephanie Wiedemann, Dalton Trustees, Jason House, Brittany Norwood, Anton Daniels, Dr. Nikki Nietzsche Cloud, Shawan Burns. I'm sorry, I probably was saying your name wrong. We all say it wrong, baby. We sorry. Anybody who's listening to anyone on the internet, Fox 32, WGN, Dane Placco, the dude who was crying when he was telling the story in Dalton about the shooting, anybody who's listening to Valerie Cloud, anybody who's listening to Actual Justice Warrior, anybody who using the internet to find out that she's lying is stupid. But the feds are after you after we started talking about you. Before the internet got on your ass, you were able to run amok in a city called Dalton, where I just found out yesterday I had friends and family. So don't. Y'all, the conversations I'm having with my people about this shit is crazy. Listen, we stupid out here on the internet, but us internet folks come to the internet with experience and insight from our real lives, our real jobs, our real careers, our real education, our real development, our real interaction with people, our real integrity, our real honesty, and we bring it to the internet. Bitch, it's the age of Aquarius. Fuck you. Energy is everything, and we control what the energy is doing right now. But go off. Y'all ready for this? Bitch, shut up. So that was the first 30 seconds. Now, see, when I learned how to write media, When I learned how to write, let's just say, for example, something in comparison to this, a television show. When I learned how to write a 30-minute television show, the first page of my script was about the first 30 seconds. You were going to learn about those characters. Somebody was going to walk in the room. Somebody was going to say something. There was going to be a jolt of excitement and interest in the characters. Is that what this was supposed to be? Because all you got us doing right now is what we about to do. Y'all, put that thinking crown on real tight. Go ahead and straighten out your thinking crown. I'm going to have to come back on camera soon so I can show our new breakdown crew members how to do it. But those of us who know how to do it, go ahead and do it. Tighten up your thinking crown. Because she about to take us on a little motherfucking ride. She's 41 years old. Well, she'll be 41 in a couple months. Excuse me. She's 40 years old, talking about super mayor. Somebody pointed that out in our comments. Who over 12 calls themselves super anything except her and Umar Johnson? Yeah, we gonna take a slow walk. Now, this woman is presenting herself to us on the internet. She didn't show up at the last two meetings that she was supposed to be at. She's presenting herself to us on the internet, and she's saying she's in the flesh. But those of us who believe what we read on the internet are stupid. Okay. I really don't feel like doing this. Now, I want you to understand something very closely. Since religious abuse is part of this situation, I'm going to speak Bible. By the mouths of two or three is a thing established. There is one person in this room talking to herself. There's not even another person to counteract or question what she's saying. But by the mouths of two or three is a thing established. I only see one hoe here. Okay. She gonna show you how to speak in correct English as well. Because this is gonna get on my nerves. I don't watch stuff like this on purpose. I don't put myself in spaces of unintelligent people because it makes my brain hurt. And then they want to pull me to the side and say, you know, sometimes I feel like you think you better than me. And I have to be like, you know, I've been told that before. I'm really sorry I make you feel that way. Come on, let's go back so I can finish listening to you talk unintelligently. I'm sorry about my face. Her and Kim are making this up as she goes along. Tiffany Henyard and Kim's wig are making this up as she goes along. I'm not going to rewind it. I'm not going to give her that. You can tell by her mouth. When you go back and watch this again, which I know y'all do, and I'm grateful for it because I do too. I don't always know what I'm saying when I say it, so I have to go back and pick up those jewels too. I am not of my own power. Okay? Oh, reading eggs. So it's important for us to understand that we're not always going to get it the first time. It's okay if you watch these videos back a couple times. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes I have to. But when you get a chance to watch this back again, or if you can right now, rewind about 5 or 10 seconds earlier and watch her mouth twist up while she figure out what the fuck she gonna say. Because it ain't no plan for this. She's just trying to give herself a place to speak. Because she ain't showing up to no meetings. Okay? She's trying to give herself a place to speak, just to say, I don't even know why she's saying anything. She's got Michael Delgado, Tiffany, tell her to shut the fuck up. But anyway, let's get back to this. While she make this shit up as she go along. And if you want to know where the money went, look at her teeth as well. Okay? If you want to know where the money went, y'all ain't gonna find that cash. It ain't nowhere. Look in Victorville too. Victorville, California. There's a couple places in Victorville where she might have dropped some of that dough. But definitely she's wearing it. Come on and tell it. Now, let's talk about winning versus losing. It's very, very important. And I'm glad that I've been able to learn these lessons at a young age. Winning isn't getting away with your crimes. Winning is being able to sleep at night. Being able to be out with your daughter in public and not have to worry about people running up on you. Winning is not having to prove that you're a thief, because you're not. Somebody accused me of scamming the people when I came back from China. I ain't had to say a word. Never, ever did I. Never, ever did I have to say one word. That person has disappeared into obscurity and is still watching me. Hello. Okay? So when you are a winner, not only do you win, but you win effortlessly. You don't have to concoct and conspire schemes. You don't have to break or change anything or manipulate things. There's a difference between being a master manipulator and a master manifester. Those of us who've learned how to manifest look good, sleep good, eat good, feel good. Do you hear me? We don't have to create podcasts defending ourselves. Shout outs to the Dolton trustees, because I see y'all glowing up too. I know y'all done got into your spirituality and fasting and honing your spiritual crafts to make sure that you're able to navigate this without punching this hoe in her right jaw. Y'all have done a great job. I'm very proud of you, and you look good doing it. We've already covered this 25 to 0 lie. You can go back and look at some of those old videos and take a look at that. But 25 to 0 is a non-existent comparison, because you can't compare a number to a letter in terms of winning versus losing. If you're gonna, at least, Tiffany, be humble enough to take the correction. You started saying the word allegations correctly after we got with you about them motherfucking allegations. Because what we not gonna do is come before black people talking about some doggone allegations. You probably could have get away with that with them white folks, with them conservatives, with them Republicans. But you talking about black people, nonpartisans and Democrats. Our ears are to the streets, baby. And what you not going to do is say some motherfucking allegations. Roland Martin let you get away with that shit because he disconnected. Roland Martin ain't black. He black on TV. Listen. So here, humble yourself, Tiffany. Listen. If you're gonna lie, tell a lie that's believable. Let me show you how. I've won a lot of lawsuits. Right now, I'm scoring at 25-0. Yeah, that's easy. You don't have to let us know that you see us and you hear us, but Kiana Belcher, trustee Kiana Belcher, said it in a meeting. Just say that you heard it there. Okay, because she said it. That's where I heard it. It didn't even cross my mind that you were saying that ignorant shit until I heard her say it. So yeah, go ahead. You were in the room. Just give her the credit. You ain't even got to give her the credit. She about to get a doctorate anyway. She about to get plenty of credit, bitch. Shout outs to you, trustee. But listen, go ahead, Tiffany. Make the adjustment to your language to at least prove to us that you can do it. Sometimes the way people are able to keep their position is by learning and correcting. You never know. There might be some redemption here for you and your new teeth. So now we quote Megan Thee Stallion? Who do you want to be, Mayor? I haven't heard you quote one politician, one philosopher, One thought leader, I've heard you quote Cat Williams, Megan Thee Stallion. Is that where you're getting your? I mean, I understand Megan Thee Stallion. She's pretty dope. I love her music. Well, I can't say I love it. I like some of her songs too. But really, Mayor, you are not mayoral, honey. You are not. You don't have the air of a governess. You don't have the air of a professional person. That's what we've been trying to tell you. You think it's cool because you say you're trying to get the young vote, but you put all the money into the seniors. I mean, the seniors can see unless they're as ignorant as your mama. Yeah, I said it. I seen her. I know who she is. Listen, I told you I got people. Unless they as ignorant as your mother and your best friend, nobody's going to really attach to you quoting. And, see, there are some of us who are balanced enough to know. I know you quote Megan Thee Stallion, but I also know it's inappropriate. Have you ever sat through one of her mayor's reports? If you have, you had to walk away, blow a candle, light some incense, smoke some weed, masturbate, do some yoga, meditate, pray, write in your journal introspectively, and then come back and continue to listen. She is the most low vibrational bitch I've listened to for 45 minutes and didn't want to. Y'all done see me play her shit in 2-speed. I really do. I only go back and listen to that stuff for y'all. I listen to that shit real quick. Well, 50 Cent say I'm going to go ahead and quote a rapper too. 50 Cent say you got to listen fast. Shit, he said I don't talk fast, you listen slow. I play her real fast. I'm not about to sit here and listen to this bullshit. I am not about to grace it with my very godly presence. I do for y'all though, and we break that shit down. And generally, when we listen to her, we don't even really break it down. We just speed right through it. Excuse me, because I make it a point to play around her the truth and then go back and listen to her so we don't have to break her down. She don't really deserve that kind of space, but we gonna give it to her today. That's why this is so excruciating. Oh my God. Whew. Can I play this in 2-speed? God damn. Oh, here she go with the ins and the outs. But can I break in there? Yes, I can, because this is my commentary. Listen, the news is an amazing resource, okay? You have to learn how to chew the meat and spit out the bones. That's why you've got shows like Breakdown to teach you how, okay? But as we learned when we examined the veracity and the believability and the steadfastness of a blog versus a news source last week when she put that fake story in the Southland Journal and then nothing but blogs ran with it, all she did then was prove the news. Not one news source ran with that story. Not one Fox, not one ABC, not one NBC, not one MSNBC, not one Star Journal, not one Sky News Australia, not one BBC, not one Al Jazeera, not one of those places, not even The Onion, bitch, ran with that story. Only them little small town, only the blogs in Dalton ran with it. And they've done some good work on you. I hope from what I understand, all 3 of those blogs that ran the story were all owned by the same person. So only one person ran with the story, and I came in and cut that shit quick. Like me, don't like me, you know I'm the truth. I came and cut that shit real quick. I'm not about to sit here and have people thinking something's true that's not. I knew about bomb threats being called in when there wasn't no bomb because somebody didn't want to take a test today. I've been involved in that type of shit. It's a Friday. Somebody don't want to take their math test, so they call a bomb into the school, and quickly you figure out that's some bullshit. That was 1996, ho. I've been following this bullshit for a long time. And I have a degree in broadcast. It's a Bachelor of Science in Mass Communication with a focus on broadcast production. Oh, you think production is just running cameras? No. Production is journalism. Production is PR. Production is all of it. I learned all of it. And I've been set aside for such a time as this to help us understand the news is valuable. The news is what separates the wheat from the tare. We didn't see anything about her fake arrest or Andrew Holmes' fake arrest anywhere on the news. So we didn't talk about it no more. Come to find out, it didn't happen.